Hi everyone. In this video we are going to talk about stress. Everybody lives stress nowadays. We are always under pressure because of work, because of relationship, because of people, because of traffic, because of anyhow. Okay. And stress produces cortisol in our mind, and cortisol damages our mind, our body, our, let us say, emotion and behavior. So, first of all, a suggestion. What is useful to cope with stress? Change, for instance, is very important because the moment you are under pressure, you realize you are under pressure. I think the first thing would be to change what is causing pressure. Okay. Taking some time for yourself if possible. The time you devote to yourself, to your hobbies, to your interest, to your passion. Satisfaction is given by human relationship. So having good and close friends or having a partner and sharing experiences together. Practicing a physical activity of any kind because it produces endorphins, and endorphins are very good for our brain. Laughing is amazing. And having people to laugh with also, but trying also to have a positive attitude towards life that is ironical, self-irony, keep off tragedy if possible, because sometimes it's not. Try to be optimist and to visualize a positive resolution to your problems. To keep a positive mind on problems. At the same time, meditate, because meditation increases a positive mind. This has been proved. Any kind of meditation. So from yoga to mindfulness to Reiki to, I don't know, hypnosis. So any kind of practice that implies time for yourself and knowing yourself better. So if you know yourself better, you know what you can do, what you like and what you don't like. And this helps you cope with yourself. What are the main problems instead caused by stress and by cortisol? They are physical problems called somatization. Have you ever noticed in your life a moment in which you have a lot of problems, you start suffering from backache, cervical, backache, blocks in the back? People also suffer from frequent infection, chronic fatigue. Chronic fatigue is typical. I'm feeling tired. You're not really tired, but you are somatizing your problems. Skin irritation, rash, because the skin is the first approach with the outside, inside, outside. So whenever you have a rash, you want to kick people off. And of course, high blood pressure. High blood pressure is a symptom of stress somatization, and mindfulness works very well on that. About your mind, worrying too much in excess, so is a sort of anxiety. Whenever you have an examination or a job interview and you're feeling anxious, this anxiety can be solved by a positive visualization. Okay. Then insomnia, of course, because you can't sleep properly, and if you don't sleep properly, you unbalance the circadian clock, so you don't live properly. Nightmares, pessimism, so a pessimistic attitude on life, or see what is going to happen to me. If this happens, then another thing is going to happen. So there are sort of catastrophic consequences about actions. Lack of self-esteem. Some patients of mine have this kind of problem, and the lack of self-esteem is sometimes caused by yourself, but most of the time is caused by other people. People who try to make you feel guilty, to make you feel terrible, to throw their rubbish over you, to make you feel out of place, okay, to victimize you, and to make you feel guilty. So this happened to me because it's your fault. Why? This happened to you because you wanted it, or because you were the victim of a situation, but not my fault. If you listen carefully to people speaking, you realize that most of the time it's always somebody else's fault. So people say, oh, it was you, and maybe it's not. I would suggest trying instead the opposite, so to appreciate people for what they can do and not for what they can't. So this was very, very great of you. Not saying, oh my God, you can't do anything. This is terrible. And instead of saying, oh, you're really bad at doing that, I'm so good. So it's better to say something like, sweetheart, do you mind my doing it? I think maybe you are tired, I can help you. This is a completely different approach. And this creates positive relationship. The other one destroys relationship in time. Many times lack of self-esteem depends on people around you. So be aware about that. You can stop it, but you are equally responsible for it. Because if people allow a certain attitude, it's because you allow them to have it. Mood swings and hasty decision because the mood is unbalanced. Emotion, of course, creates a lot of problems. The moment you are under pressure, you are stressed, you are more irritable, you have mood swings, depression, anxiety, apathy, and excessive apprehension. But this is also a trait of the character. Behavior resents a lot. So you're more accident prone because you're distracted. There is a loss of appetite and sexual drive, no motivation. Drinking and smoking in excess to compensate what you miss. And a sort of restlessness. Nothing is ever enough, satisfactory, or making you feel good. Instead, anything can make you feel good and happy. Thank you very much for listening to me.